Wellesley Media recently caught up with Thomas and Matt Denieri, two Wellesley High School seniors who have been breaking track records this season. We spoke to them during practice as they prepared for the state, national, and Division II meets.
I'm Thomas Denieri. I'm a senior at Wellesley High. I primarily run the mile and the 2 mile, but I also run the 4x4 and 4x8 relays.
I'm Matt Denieri. I'm a senior at Wellesley High School. I run everything from the 400 to the mile and the relays.
Last week at the Bay State Conference Championships, I broke the outdoor mile record for Wellesley High. It was previously 421.7. I ran 419.9. And that was set back in 1974 by Rich Benner.
At the conference meet, same night as Thomas, I broke the 800 record. It was previously set in 2014 by actually my former teammate, Danny Palladino, and it was 157.14, and I ran 156.2.
Personally, I'm hoping to run a fast mile and 2 mile time. Mile at the state meet and the 2 mile at the national meet, just because I want to finish my high school career with some big PRs. But as a team, obviously we want to be competitive at the Division II meet. We've got an outside shot at winning that. So we're going to do our best to help our team and score as many points as we can. From the relays, our 4x8, we want to be a sub 750 team, which we're hopefully going to get to run at the New England meet. And we want to be All-Americans when it comes to nationals in the 4 mile or the DM.
I'm focusing on the 800 and 4x8 at the state meet, and so I want to win the state meet in the 800, and then come back in the 4x8 and win that as well. And then afterwards, we're going to go to nationals and run the 4 mile. I think we have a really good chance of being All-American there.
Yeah, we're definitely competitive, but I think it's mostly been beneficial for us because each day we push each other harder in practice. And the past couple of years when Matt's been shorter distance or when I don't have him in cross country, it's definitely much more difficult. So it's good to have someone here to be able to run workouts with and to be able to be competitive and keep pushing me in my races as well.
Yeah, it's great to kind of always have a built-in training partner. We're close with all of our teammates, but we're kind of just always motivating each other outside of practice, just at home. We talk about all of our races and the work that we do. And so Thomas being more of a longer distance guy, and me being kind of a shorter, more foot speed guy, we kind of help each other in that sense in dealing with different types of workouts. I'll take the lead on shorter intervals, and he kind of pulls me along when we do like longer repeats.
I'll be attending Claremont McKenna College in the fall.
I'll be attending Tufts University.
Well, Matt and Thomas Denieri, twins, came to us 4 years ago as freshmen, and I would say they were pretty good runners as freshmen, but continue to develop every year, and they're certainly top-notch runners at this point. I mean, I'm guessing that they're going to win their whatever race they run at Division II and probably the 4x8. I mean, they've been two great team players. They've done everything we've asked of them to do, and they certainly are the two fastest kids on the team at this point. Well, their talent, I think the younger kids look up to them and want to emulate them. So I think by them doing that, they're making those younger kids better. We have a bunch of kids now that have run under 5 minutes in the mile. I know Thomas in particular likes to push the kids a little bit and make them work a little harder, and they always want to try to stay up with him, but it's pretty tough to do. Matt's more of a middle distance guy, and he's a little bit quicker in the shorter distances, but he'll run any event you want. He's run 6s, 4s, 8s, miles. He'll do anything. I mean, a kid's just unbelievable. He can excel at any event that we put him in. I do, and I kind of kid him a little bit because at the indoor banquet, I told him I was going to put him in the mile together to see who was quickest. And they did send the two of them into the Boston Marathon mile, and it was kind of cool because they crossed the finish line together, and tied the race, even though we kind of had harassed them a little bit about seeing who was the quickest. But they definitely do compete against each other. They definitely do push each other constantly. Well, we're certainly hoping to do something good at the Division II meet. Indoor, we're tied for second. We're hoping to win it. I don't know if that'll happen, but I know we're going to go out there with a good team, and we're going to try to do our best. We had a pretty decent dual meet season. We were 4-1. We lost at Natick by 5 points, but we still had a pretty good team, and we really competed well this season.